Hello, hello. We are live. We are live currently on TikTok. If you're watching this on a replay, welcome. This is just going to be a live message of guidance for the general collective. And I'll take some questions as well and see what comes through from Spirit for you through the cards. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing okay. I'm just going to be pulling some cards for the collective. And yeah, then I will replay the live on my YouTube channel a little later as well. So if you miss today's live, then you can head on over, subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the replay over there. Hi to everyone just joining. Hi Ree, how are you? We're just doing a live reading for the collective, and then I'll take some questions from you beautiful souls once I've finished the reading for the collective. So as I was shuffling, you saw some cards dropping out of the deck here. So we're going to have a look to see what message of guidance has come through for you. So we've got navigating by the stars, which is about following your bliss. I'm feeling astrology is quite strong for you to check your horoscopes, check the most recent updates on what's happening in the skies whenever you're watching this back. Get the big picture. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you just need to see things from a different perspective. I'm watching the clouds as well, so lie back, rest and relax. I mean, where I am in the UK, it's beautiful today. We've got bright blue skies. It's just gorgeous. And know that rainbow blessings are coming for you. Blessings are showering your life. So if you're feeling right now like things aren't going your way, then things are definitely about to change, about to improve for you. So yeah, I'm feeling some really nice positive energy coming through for you. So hi to everyone just joining my live. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to follow me or subscribe to me, and you'll be notified when I go live. But this message is just a general message for the collective, which I'll also be playing on YouTube later. So if you're watching this as a replay on YouTube, hello, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you'll be notified when I do go live. And if you want to purchase a private reading, you can do. The link is all in the description or in the link in my bio. Okay, so far we've got some real need to see things from a different perspective. Use astrology. If you don't know your birth chart, get a birth chart reading. You can get a birth chart reading for free, or you can purchase one from me through my shop as well. The link is in bio. Knight of Pentacles. I just feel like there's some really slow moving energies. So I feel like things might be feeling a little slow. Things may feel like, or you just need to slow down. But I just feel like the energy is really slow, and I feel like it needs to be slow for a reason. Maybe you're like 100 miles an hour, you go all of the time, and then you burn yourself out and you feel exhausted and you wonder, why haven't I got any energy? Well, stop, okay? Look up at the sky, look in the evening at the beautiful stars that twinkle down on you, because that just gives you that instant feeling of calmness. And I just feel like you need to realign with calm energy so that you're feeling more aligned and more in tune with yourself, and you're getting to feel the vibe and the energy of the universe, because we do vibe with nature, we vibe with the universe, we're energy balls ourselves, and it's really important that we are operating on an energy level that we can cope with and manage. And if you are 100 miles an hour and you're on the go all of the time, you need to stop, you need to slow down, and you need to realign, regroup, and really start to calm your hectic, chaotic energy down so that you will have more energy ultimately to do more. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles coming through here as well. I just feel a lot of grounding, a lot of earthly energy here. You've got 2 Pentacles cards, which represents Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like right now the general collective message is to slow down, stop. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. You know, we put pressure on ourselves all day, every day through our day-to-day lives. It's really important that you give yourself a break. That's what I'm feeling is coming through really strong here. And you will have a wake-up call, a judgment, a calling, I feel. It's there for you. There's definitely a calling for you. And I feel like all of this is just about following your bliss, knowing that you've got blessings in your life and feeling gratitude for the good things. Because even if you feel like things aren't going your way right now, you're feeling in a negative state of everything's going wrong, this thing's not going right, this thing's not going right, and you're just focusing on what's not going right, then you're not going to see the good that's in your life. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to start focusing on the good that's in your life, because all I'm feeling here is some grounding, slowing down and reconnecting with yourself and with the skies and the universe and your spirit guides. Because when you do that, I just feel like you're going to start to really feel at home again, balanced and harmonious in your energy, which feels really lovely. So get the big picture, just see things from a different perspective. Don't be so hard on yourself. Lie back, relax, and rest. Because sometimes when we go all of the time, because we have to, we think if we stop, that we're going to slow things down even more. But actually, it's like the story that I've told a million times, that about the lumberjack who starts his day with a really sharp saw, and he's sawing through the logs really quickly while his saw is still fresh and sharp. And then as the day goes on, his productivity just reduces, because as he gets less and less productive, it's because his saw is getting blunt, because he's overusing it. And the message here is, like a saw, you're going to need to sharpen your saw. This is a really famous Stephen Covey story as well, which he talks about in the 7 Habits of Effective People. But it's about taking a break, slowing down to sharpen your saw, so that when you get back to productivity, back to life, back to doing stuff, you're going to be able to do it a lot quicker, because you're going to have that sharp saw again. That rest, that recuperation, you are the saw. You need sharpening. You need to be looked after, loved, nurtured, cared for, so that you've got the strength and energy to keep going and keep driving yourself forward without feeling like everything's just collapsing in on you. Because burnout is horrible. When you overdo things, you overthink, you become overwhelmed, and we just can't cope with it as humans. And we need to just take a break, slow down, reconnect, regroup, and be that sharp saw to be productive again. Because rest and recuperation, rest is important. It's really important to recharge your batteries. And I just feel like you know that in your gut anyway. And I feel like you're getting a lot of downloads from Spirit telling you that this is what you need to do. There it is. There's the burnout card. I'm not making this up. We've got Spirit with us telling us we need to slow down. We need to put some of this heavy load down and recharge, rest, and get ourselves back to feeling rejuvenated, so that we've got more energy to actually do more. Because right now, having no energy, having that feeling of burnout, you're not going to have enough energy to do everything you need to rest, recuperate, and your energy levels will soar, and you can do even more. You'd be surprised at how much more you can do when you allow yourself to have a break. 3 of Wands, yeah, you can really start focusing now on the future. Start thinking about what you want from this situation that you're working so hard on. 7 of Wands, this is about setting boundaries, standing up for yourself, knowing what you want, standing up for your rights, your values, your worth, and just setting boundaries to protect yourself. And protect yourself from all of the asks and all of the tasks and all of the responsibilities everybody else seems to put on you and burden you with, which you don't realise are burning you out. But you'll get there. 6 of Swords is telling me you will get there. You've been through some challenging times. There it is, the rest and recuperation card. Spirit is with us really strong and reminding you it is so important that you rest. You look after yourself, you nurture yourself, you give yourself the care that you need to build your strength back. Here's your healing card. Here's the star card telling you, keep the faith. Stop pushing yourself so hard. There's no other person that's harder on you than you are on yourself. So be kind to yourself, care for yourself, nurture yourself. And honestly, you will have so much more energy to do more. It might not feel like it, but if you think about a car, if you're driving along and the fuel tank is empty, you can't go anywhere. And we are the same. If you've got nothing left in the tank, you're not going to go anywhere. And you've got to refuel. And I just feel like Spirit's message is really clear, really strong there, that you need to refuel, because you're driving yourself to emptiness. So just make sure that you are looking after yourself, caring for yourself. And on that note, I'm going to pull some cards from the self-care card deck and see what else comes through for you. These are such lovely cards. They're in a gorgeous, gorgeous box, gorgeous pack as well. I rarely use them. I tend to use them more in my private readings because they're my special cards. But I'm going to give you some self-care, self-coaching, some things to think about for you to focus on now, to help you on the path of, I guess, recovery from burnout. So let's see what comes through for you. Okay, we're going to get you a reflection card first. Okay, I'm just going to read what it says on the cards. This will be back to front for you, but I'll just read it for you. The more one does and sees and feels, the more one is able to do, and the more genuine may be one's appreciation of fundamental things like home and love and understanding companionship. Amelia Earhart. Again, I'm feeling here that it's okay to ask for help from others as well. If you're not being offered help, don't be afraid to ask for help. I just feel like what you need to do is be asking for help, or if you're being offered help, make sure that you're receiving the help, because you clearly need it right now to recharge and have more energy to do more. So reflect on ways in which you have opened your heart to seeing, feeling and experiencing more joy in life. What ways can you open your heart that you haven't yet considered? So it's hard to feel like you can open your heart to joy when you've got so much going on, when you've got so many things to do. It's hard to find the joy. And what this is saying to you now, with the other cards as well, is that it's really important to take some time out. Relax, recuperate, rest, recharge your batteries, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it and it's not being offered, and don't be afraid to take it if it's being offered, because I do feel like it's really important that you take the help that's being offered or ask for it. Inspiration is coming through here for you as well. Set a meeting with yourself and keep it. Make it a priority. Treat that meeting like you would any other. So yeah, set up some time in the diary for yourself. Make sure that you are, spending time with you. Do something that you enjoy doing, whether that be reading, drawing, whatever it is. Just do something that lights you up from within. You might like going out in the garden. You might like going out in nature. You might like going to museums, art centres, to the library. Whatever brings you joy. It's important that you set that meeting with yourself and show up. Show up for yourself. You're showing up for everybody else all of the time. What about beautiful you? So set aside 10 minutes to write down 5 values that are important to you, and keep this list in your pocket as you go about your day. So just 10 minutes of your day, just write down what 5 different things are really important to you that add value to your life, and stick to it. Just think of it like a doctor's appointment. If you've got a doctor's appointment at 3 o'clock this afternoon, you've got to go to that doctor's appointment. So just make sure that you're sticking to these meetings, these appointments with yourself, for doing something that's going to give you a little bit of a spring in your step, and a real time for you to reconnect with yourself, regroup with yourself, regroup with your thoughts. Remember who you are. We're here living a human experience, but we're not robots. We're not made of metal that can just keep going and going and going. We're human, and we need to look after ourselves, care for ourselves. So that's really important. I really like that message for the collective. So hi to everyone just joining my live. Welcome. I'm not taking any individual readings today. Thank you for your gifts. I really do appreciate them. But I'm not doing any private readings. This is just a live for collective messages from Spirit. It's something new I'm trying, because whenever I go live, people just jump on the live. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I want a reading. Give me a card. Can I have a card? Is this happening? Is that happening? And I think sometimes you just need to hear a message for the collective to realise you're not on your own. We're all going through different experiences, different traumas, different challenges, different things in life that other people are feeling and other people are experiencing as well. But you always feel like when you're going through something that you're completely on your own and nobody else understands, and you want the answer for what your situation is. But I feel like right now it's really important as a collective, you start to use your own intuition, you start to use your own gut feeling, listen to your own body, pay attention to the signs that spirit is giving you, because you are more than capable of having the answers that you need to get you through a challenging situation. You absolutely do. We've all got the gift of intuition. We've all got the gift, the energy, connection to the universe, to our spirit guides. They're all around us. And I feel like it's really important that we start appreciating how much power we've got in our free will to make decisions on whether or not we want something to play out in our lives in the way that we imagine it. So I think in yesterday's readings, I had a message from Spirit for you as a collective to remind you that if something doesn't feel right, if something doesn't fit, then it doesn't feel right and it doesn't fit for a reason. And that reason is usually because that is not the right situation, person or thing for you. And you need to be paying attention to that. It's almost like people are trying to force this square peg into a round hole, trying to make someone that they've had this idea of fit their imagination and their idea of what they want in a relationship and who they want in a relationship, rather than listening to and paying attention to the signs that are clear and loud, that if someone isn't showing up, if somebody is giving you fake promises and they're just not delivering, they're just not committing, and they're not showing up in your reality in the way that they've promised, then that is a really loud and clear message for you that that person is not right for you. Same thing in a job. If a job that you're in is making you feel ill, it's filling you with anxiety because it's not the right job for you and you know it's not the right job for you. While you're in a job, the easiest time to find a new job is while you're in a job, because you're going to be more attractive to potential employers because you're already employed and you're already showing that you can commit and discipline yourself to showing up for a job role. So if you're looking for, a lot of people come and say, am I going to get my dream career? My gosh, through my life, I mean, as a child, for example, I always wanted to be a professional singer. I became a professional singer. But with that comes a lot of hardships. And they say sometimes be careful what you wish for. I mean, some people I've had given and as a careers advisor in the past, given careers advice to who've come for a certain job that they think is their dream job. And then when you really dig deep and you dig into what is that they really love and what brings them joy, then they completely change course. They completely go, oh, I thought I wanted to be, I don't know, an artist, but actually I want to be a coal miner. This is really extreme. But what I'm saying is you've got so much control, and sometimes you just need to have a conversation or journal. Journal is brilliant for writing down and cleansing your thoughts and getting everything off your chest and then reading it back. And then when you read it back, your inner thoughts, you can read them aloud to yourself. And quite often you'll read your notes back and think, what have I just read? What have I just read? What am I doing? And you will find the answer. You will find the solution yourself. So someone's just asking now, they're confused. Well, if you're confused, write down the situation. Write down, okay, what's the situation? How's it got to where it is now? And what can I do to make a difference? And what needs to happen? And what do I want to happen to clear the confusion? So if you're in a confusing situation, it's normally because the energies of what you're trying to manifest is not what the reality is that you really want, because you think, oh, I've seen Jane in a career that looks really fun. She really enjoys it. She talks really highly of it. She really enjoys what she does. And that, to me, when you're feeling somebody else's energy about something that they love, that brings them joy, it can be quite tempting to think, oh, I'd like a bit of that. But in reality, that's not your reality. Your reality is something else. So this is where you start to dig in to your inner being and your inner self and start thinking about, well, what is going to bring me joy? What do I enjoy doing? And for example, if you're in a job you hate right now, then think about what that job you hate does in terms of benefits you. Like for me, for example, my job in the day, I can work from home. I have lovely colleagues who I work with. The job's a little frustrating at times, but I've been in the same department for the last 9 years and I'm ready for a change. But, you know I need to make the change to make that happen. And that's what I'm exploring. So get yourself a mentor. I've joined a mentorship program. Get yourself a mentor. If you're not currently in a job, for example, get on LinkedIn. There are loads of people offering free mentorship. So, someone who is doing something that you feel, I wouldn't mind doing that, or finding out a little bit more about that. Take accountability, take some ownership, get yourself a mentor, speak to somebody doing that job that you want to do and experience it through them. And they can tell you all about it, all the good things, all the bad things. And then you can make an informed decision. Also, in love, if somebody keeps telling you, oh, I want to be with you, but then they don't show up. If somebody keeps saying to you, I really love you, but then they're not acting in a way that shows or demonstrates love, then ask yourself, why am I allowing this person to mistreat me? Why am I allowing this person to tell me that they love me and they want to be with me, yet they don't show me that they love me and they don't show me that they want to be with me? They're not moving into the next chapter in my life that should naturally be progressing now at this level and this time of our relationship. And guess what? You have the choice to stay and keep allowing them to mistreat you, or you have the choice to leave, because when you leave and you're no longer in a toxic situation with someone, you free yourself for someone who does want to commit. Putting that energy out there and putting that yourself on that higher rising vibration where you're attracting, because remember, like attracts like. So if you're vibrating on an energy that feels a little bit desperate, feels confused, feels like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on, all the universe here says, oh, you don't know what's going on, here, have some more of don't know what's going on. Let's chuck some more confusion in the mix for you. So this is where you need to then start to think, right, let's journal, let's write this down, or use a voice, some more confusion in the mix for you. So this is where you need to then start to think, right, let's journal, let's write this down, or use a voice or a voice memo. And I listen back to myself talking about what I think the issue is. And I'm like, oh, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. That's fixable. That's doable. I can change that. And then you give yourself, honestly, you can give yourself some self-talking, self-counseling, self-encouragement, self-lessons and self-clarity, by literally writing things down and or using your voice memos to talk about what's on your mind. It's going to probably look like and read like a bit of a chaotic mess, and you're going to probably sound like you don't know what you're talking about, but you probably don't, because you're feeling a little confused right now and you're trying to realign your thoughts with, right, this is where I want to be, this is where I need to be. And honestly, it'll really help you. So I highly recommend, for anyone feeling confused, anyone who's in a career or relationship where it doesn't feel right, it's really important that you... Oh, thanks for becoming a member, Leah. Today's reading, my lovely, is just a general collective reading. So anyone just joining my live, if you want to take some guidance from Spirit, this is what's coming through in my download for you. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the comments off and have subscriber only. You're welcome, my lovely. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm just going to pop on my subscriber only chats, and then anyone who's a subscriber, you can ask a question and get a little reading with me. So I don't know who I've got here. It's always hard to see on this little screen on my phone. So do I have any subscribers with me? Pop your question in the comments. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to those who are just joining my live. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling rested. Hope you've had some holidays or some time off, and hope you're looking after yourselves. Okay, so I have currently only got the subscriber chat on. So if you are a subscriber, you will be able to ask a question. Otherwise, don't worry, I'll be live again probably tomorrow, and you can join my live then. I might even go live a little later, looking at my watch, which I haven't got on today. Colin resubscribed. One question. Thank you for subscribing, Colin. Thank you so much. What's your question, my lovely? I don't know if this... here we go. Do you see Stuart making contact and working things out together? Okay, so let's see what the energy is between Stuart and Colin. Let's see what the energy is. I'm feeling the energy is very stale. Four of Cups is very much a card of just being fed up. It's a feeling of apathy. I feel like if you are wanting to work things out with Stuart, Colin, you're going to really need to work hard to revamp and revive the energy, because it's become very, very flat. And things just feel up in the air. But I do feel as well that there is a potential that if you are both prepared to work on your energy together, then there is a potential of working things out, because the Page of Cups is a messenger of love. It's, for me, a feeling that you are going to have an opportunity to communicate, but it'll be the very early stages of communication. It's going to need the both of you to want to work things out here. Knight of Swords, I feel like there could be a little bit of reckless communication. I feel like perhaps you're going to want things to move faster than the energy is ready to move. But the Six of Pentacles again is coming through here for you, Colin, to say if you both want this, okay, and you're both prepared to put the work in, I feel like it's become very stale. It's become very flat. Something's got to be seen from a different perspective. And I do feel like you need to be letting go of what's been and focus on the now and what you want as an outcome in your energy together. Yes, I get that. Let him go. He kept choosing the pub. Oh, and I'm waiting on reaching him. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that, my lovely. But very stale. So death, rebirth. Again, I feel that the staleness is there because there needs to be a transformation. There needs to be that compromise. There needs to be that negotiation. Potentially there's going to be a choice for someone new coming in. But again, if you are, the opportunity here as well with the Lovers card, Colin, is that if you both want this and you are both prepared to put the work in and you are both prepared to accept your part in the demise of the relationship initially, and you're both prepared to work with each other, perhaps, for example, you know, Stuart needs to realise being at the pub, it's not healthy, it's not conducive to your relationship, especially if he's not inviting you. Or maybe you go to the pub a little bit more often with him to make him feel supported, especially if he is a sociable person. You know, what's his reason for going to the pub so often? That's kind of where I'm getting here, is there needs to be some deep diving here into what the real issue is that's driving Stuart to go to the pub more, and what's kind of putting you off going to the pub with him, because your connection is potentially strong. But the Two of Pentacles makes me feel like you are weighing up your options here. I don't feel like you think he can change or that he is prepared to change, but until you have a conversation, you're not going to know. But something needs to change for sure, because you've got the Death Rebirth card, which is telling me that with the Six of Pentacles, if you are both prepared to put the work in and compromise, then there is a potential opportunity to work things out. I don't feel like there's going to be the same excitement. I just feel like that Four of Cups there is going to take a long time to reignite. I'm not feeling much passion coming on. through the energy here. So this is what I'm feeling here, and I really hope this helps you and gives you a little bit of food for thought, Colin, to really understand that relationships, they got to work both ways. You can ask and ask and ask, but if Stuart's not prepared to give, then, you know, this compromise, this letting go is really going to help you, I feel. So, yeah, your connection is strong, but the energy has pulled away, I feel, because of your difference in what you want long term. And that's okay, you know, you're still your individual person, and Stuart's their own individual person as well. So it's okay to want different things and want independence, but it's coming together and finding that happy balance of doing things together as well, and doing things together that you both enjoy. Like, for example, I love tarot, spirituality, astrology. I write books, constantly read books, and my husband loves to read, and sometimes you'll have a reading night, but he loves triathlon. He likes more active activities, but I don't like triathlons, and I don't like running and exercising, but we find the things that we do enjoy together, like reading, like going on holidays, like going on hikes or for walks, which is what I enjoy doing with our dog Maggie. But this is what I feel like Spirit's coming through here with a message for you, Colin, is as long as you both realise it's okay to have your independence, but you've got to find things that you've got a common ground, a common interest on to work things out. So I'm not feeling there being an exciting energy here for you, more so an energy of acceptance and an energy of hard work and effort to find that happy medium if you are to work things out, because I do feel like you've got a strong connection. But there does need to be some acceptance, letting go, and compromise for sure. And I feel like I say this all of the time, but all relationships, they work two ways. You know, you've both got to have some sense of accountability and responsibility in the fact that if you are independent or feel more codependent, that you find that, you know, that happy, healthy balance. Okay, so I hope that helps you, and I hope that makes sense. And I'm sending you lots of love, light and positivity, and thank you for being a subscriber as well. Did I see Alan on the live with us? How's Alan? Alan, Capricorn, anything in your magic love cards for me? Always, always. You're welcome, Colin. So Alan, what have you got in the cards for you today? Let's see what comes through for you. Let's just get a general one for you, because you're always asking about the same person and the same thing. And I don't think much has changed since the last time we were on a live together. So let's see what you got. 3 of Cups, joy, celebration, going out with your friends. You've got the 6 of Pentacles as well. I just feel like this person, is it Jan, is your self-sabotaging because you're convincing yourself things are never going to progress, things are never going to move forward, but you just need to go and have some fun, chill out, and go and be with your friends and your family and do some things that you enjoy doing. Again, so you get that sense of independence, so you don't feel like you're constantly thinking about your person and letting them consume your whole day, your whole week, whatever. You asked Jan out and she's too busy, so maybe end of October. Okay, well that's progress. That is progress. King of Cups, I feel like you're just such a sensitive person. I feel like you've got a lot of kindness, a lot of compassion. But yeah, I think you had this last time as well, the 9 of Cups. I do feel like you will get there. Don't feel like it's a knockback. If she's busy and she's being honest with you and she's saying, I've got this on that. A lot of people have got busy social lives, busy things to do and work, whatever. Don't be disheartened, okay? Just obviously don't allow Jan to take the piss, but, you know, go with the flow. If she's busy and she's telling you she's busy, she hasn't flat out said, no, sorry, I'm not interested. If she says that to you, then take that as your answer to your how do they feel, because isn't it better to know how someone really feels about you than second guessing because they tell you one thing and they act in a different way, which has been kind of the theme of the readings today. I feel like you're manifesting and putting a lot of pressure on yourself by manifesting something. There is a much younger girl, but she might be just a friend. Look at you. You've got your choices open. Don't go burning yourself out with all of these choices. Stick to now what you feel in your gut is the right thing for you. Justice is coming in here, okay? So I feel like it's all about balance, okay? Not putting pressure on yourself and not expecting too much, because I feel like you're putting this idea, this energy, this imagination of how it can look and feel and be like 6 months down the line instead of just going with the flow. I feel like Spirit is saying just take each step as it comes. Baby steps is what I'm getting here for you, because there is justice, there is balance, and there is harmony, and there is a good outcome for you, whatever that outcome is. I just feel like you're fed up of waiting, but I like the fact that you've got the 9 of Cups and justice. Ooh, what have we got here? Here. And the 8 of Wands. I just feel like when you take the pressure off yourself and you just go with the flow, things will just happen naturally. And I feel like things will start to move a lot quicker for you as well. Yeah, I do feel like there's some good energy, good vibes. So, Alan, I hope that makes you feel a little bit better about your situation. Thank you again for being a subscriber. Okay, on that note, I'm going to head off. I might go live again later, so if you're not already following me, I'm going to be back on live a little later for everyone. This is just in the last couple of minutes been the subscriber only. I had to get candles burned to block bad energy from my ex-wife's cleared now. Oh, good. Well, that's good. That's really positive. Good to hear that. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for, don't forget to follow me if you're not already following. Let me just turn off the subscriber chat so I don't forget to do it when I'm back live later. And I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone.